Hey there, YouTube. I'm going to be teaching you guys some basic guitar lessons, and I'm going to work my way up into the intermediate and more advanced stuff. So, first off, let's start with tuning. I'm using Scarlett here. I did change her name from Erica because I felt naming a matte black guitar is better with a color that is supposed to be close to deep blood red. So, name is Scarlett now. Anyway, back to the tuning lesson. If you don't have a tuner, this can be kind of tricky because usually most people would use a tuner to tune their guitar. If you don't have one, and you're not near a pitch pipe, a piano, or something that can emit sound, not noise, sound, then just go based off of your low string and tune relative to that. And relative tuning is just that. It's a quick, this is how it's going to be type thing. I see a lot of people try to do it with harmonics, and yes, that is a very good technique to do, but I find it's easier to learn using the frets first and then go into the harmonics. So I'll do that when I start doing the intermediate lessons. Okay, I'm going to throw my higher 5 strings out of tune. There. As you can hear, it sucks. It does not sound good at all. That's the kind of sound it is right now. And it's absolutely terrible. If you don't learn to tune, nobody's going to hire you, and you're just going to sound like crap. Okay, so the relative tune, I think it's easier if you tune with your fingers than if you were to tune with a pick, because using your fingers on the strings, that just sounds bad. You get a more pure sound out of the strings than if you were to use synthetic plastic like in this pick. So, to tune your A string, or at least what you are hoping to be your A string, you might be even out of tune with that, but you're going to want to use your 5th fret on your low E string and strike them both at the same time. Now, do you hear the warble in there? That's how you know you're out of tune, is when you have that severe pulsing sound, because the strings are vibrating in a way to where the pitch is slapping against itself. I'll probably explain more about that theory just at least later on. Okay, so to tune it, I like to lower the pitch first and then raise it. Because in doing that, it's a lot easier to hear how far you need to raise the pitch. And this holds true for a lot of the people I've talked to about this. A lot of them have to tune, drop it down, and then bring it back up to get in pitch. Because a lot of people, like myself, it's harder to hear the note descending versus ascending. Tuning down, you're more likely to make a mistake. Tuning up, it's easier to make minute adjustments and raise and lower to pitch. Okay, there's a slight warble, but not much. It's a lot better than what it was. See if you can hear it. More aggressive. In tune, because there's one steady wavelength. So, yeah, I'll just get into string theory later. I'll do that as a side video. Okay, to tune your D string, you're going to want to do your 5th fret on your A string. Okay, that one I knew I raised, so it's easier to tune down, but even then I would still drop it and then raise it back up. And that one's pretty close. To tune your G string, 5th fret on D, open G. Okay, there we go. And just remember, even if you hear a slight warble, it could be because your strings have lost their ability to hold tune pitch perfect because they're old and worn out. And that's perfectly okay. A lot of people tell you to replace your strings once a month. That holds true if you're on tour and are endorsed by a company. But for the average Joe like me, to where you don't have the funds to replace your strings once a month, honestly, play them until either you're sick of trying to tune them after every song, or until they break. String maintenance is not that hard, folks. Okay, back to the lesson. To tune your G, boom. Now to tune your B string, you're going to want to use your 4th fret instead of 5th on G. Oddly, I think that one's still in tune, just from the tension difference. Now it's not. Okay, here's a little tip for you too when you're tuning, before we tune the high E. If you have multiple pickups, cycle through them as you go through the higher strings, and you should be able to tune easier if you're playing through an amp. If not, listen. That's all I gotta say, is just listen for the note. Okay, so 4th fret on G, open B. Still slightly off. Drop it down. There it is. I like playing with my kill switch, sorry. Okay, and to tune your high E, you're going to want to use your 5th fret on B. Ew. Be careful not to mute the strings with your other fingers, or hand like I just did, in which case you won't be tuning very well. There it is. And remember to always be sure to check your tuning by just playing through a few chords. And I'll be teaching you how to play chords in the next video. Right now I'm going to do G, D, A minor, E minor. And that's usually what I do. I just run through those quickly to see if I can catch something that sounds really bad. And there's not. So, that's how you tune your guitar. And I'll do a little contest around it just because they're sitting right next to me. Anybody who can tell me what these generic looking crackers are, and you see, they are original flavor, nothing fancy. If you can tell me what kind of crackers they are, and are correct, if you are correct, I will be sure to give you a special mention within my next video. So, be sure to watch this over if you need to. Tell your friends about it. Subscribe. Like the video. Comment on the video. Leave me a message saying what I could do a little bit better. That's just about it. Remember, guys, practice makes perfect. Play in tune. Play smooth. That's my tip for the day. Have a good one.